So let me start by sharing my screen and we'll just do a quick review, all right? We're getting near the end, so we'd like everyone to be able to explain what we've learned. So I'm going to share my PowerPoint. Okay, so let's start here. Robert, can you read the problem? What's our problem? Do you think you can read this, Robert?
No.
Try reading. The problem, the global economy is in the dumps. Okay?
The global
The global
Economy
is in the dumps.
is in the dumps. Great. Perfect, Robert. That's the problem we're solving. Now, Andy, can you read the mission?
Build a robot that earns a ton of money.
Okay, great. So first thing we did was we made a 25-cent sign in our lab book so we could attract people to put money in our machine. And then we wrote these programs. We wrote 2 programs, and these programs, one of them makes the 25-cent sign flash, and the other code or the other sprite makes a character tell a joke. So here's the code, and here's how it works. Let me make it the big screen first of all, so everyone can see. So when I click on the green flag, the 25-cent sign flashes, right? And then when we put a coin in, it's going to hit one of the keys on the keyboard. So I'm going to press one of the keys, and you'll see a character will come up and tell a joke. Press the key, it burps, tells a joke, because it would take too long to walk. And then it goes back to the flashing screen. All right, so let's stop and look inside of this code. This is the code for the character that tells a joke, and this is the code for the 25-cent sign. All right, and we'll explain this in more detail later, but you should all basically have this code. Hi, Thomas.
Hi, John. Sorry, there was some.
No, great. Okay, now, before we break into groups, those who need help on their program will work with Thomas, and those that are ready to build their coin sensor, I'm going to guide you through building your coin sensor. But we're going to show everyone how the coin sensor works first. So let me show you a video first of the coin sensor. So here we have the program you just saw on the screen. We have a ruler that's taped to the edge of the computer keyboard. The ruler, well, you'll see it in action. There's a cylinder that's mounted on the end of the ruler. And when you put a quarter in the cylinder, it presses a key and starts the program. Let's see it in action. So hold on a second. Introducing the machine that earns money. You put a quarter in the cylinder and the machine tells you a joke. So this is a ruler, 1 foot ruler. It's taped to the edge of the keyboard so it can go up and down. Then there's a finger made from cardboard taped to the bottom of the ruler, and it rests on a key. And then there's a cylinder made from paper. When you put a quarter in the cylinder, the machine burps and tells a joke. Here it goes. There you have it, the robot that earns money. Okay, you get that, right? Put a quarter in the cylinder and it makes the ruler, it puts a weight on the end of the ruler, and that weight presses the finger, the cardboard finger that's resting on a key here. When you press the key, that initiates the program. Any questions about that? Let me show you this, the instructions for this, the detailed instructions for this. So here's the coin sensor that you just saw in the video. You'll need these materials. You'll need some masking tape. You'll need some cardboard. You'll need some rubber bands, and you'll need a ruler. That's all you need. And you need some printer paper for the cylinder. So here's the first step. You tape the ruler to the edge of your keyboard so that it's on like a hinge. And then you bend some cardboard, you cut and bend some cardboard so that it makes like a little, it's like a little finger on the bottom of the ruler. It's a little triangle that will rest on a key. So then when you fold that ruler over your keyboard, the triangle is resting on a key, right? So anytime you press down on the ruler, the triangle is gonna press down on a computer key. And then the next step is we roll a piece of paper into like a cylinder, and then we tape it so it stays rolled up. And then we cut some slots about 1 inch long at the bottom of the ruler, 5 slots. And then we fold 2 of those slots over so that we can slip this cylinder on top of the ruler. Okay. And then the last step is simply this. We just slip that cylinder right on top of the ruler, and then you have an automatic coin sensor. Put a quarter in the top of the coin sensor, it will fall on the ruler. When it falls on the ruler, it will create a force on the ruler that will make the ruler press down on a key. Okay, makes sense? Basically, guys, we're building a seesaw. We have the fulcrum of our seesaw at this corner of the ruler, at this end of the ruler. Then we have a triangle that's resting on a key in the middle of the ruler. And then we have the end of the ruler. When the coin falls on the end of the ruler, it creates a big force here that is strong enough to press the key. So this is basically what we're building. Make sense? All right, any questions about how this lever works or this seesaw works? Okay, Thomas, could you have a quick look? I can't remember how to put people in breakout rooms.
I think I might be able to do it if you make me co-host.
Oh, yeah, right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on the settings.
I'll make you the host. How about that? I'll make you the co-host.
No, I think I have to be host to make breakout rooms, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see it. Make,
I can also try and walk you through it.
okay. Now
Oh,
you're,
host. I can. All right.
so what we want to do, anyone who needs help, let's put Robert in the breakout room
Let me sit.
and Jackie.
I need some help with my programming because I think there's a pretty big problem because my program is just a little bit locked.
No worries, Andy. I'll help you out. But let's put
this-
Robert and Jackie.
This meeting seems to not have the option for breakout rooms, John.
Yeah, I
Why?
didn't see that either. Okay.
Let me look into that real quick, John.
This room should have it, but I didn't see it either. Okay, if that's the case, those of you that are ahead of the game, I'm going to put this instructions in the chat box so you can start to build your coin sensor. And then Thomas and I will help all of those who need help on their program in this room. So hold on a second. Let me go to chat. Stop sharing. I'll go to chat. And I'm going to put this file, Dropbox, Microsoft, your computer, desktop. Then I'm going to go to site. And then I'm going to go to build it blocks.
Do you have a question, Jules? You're raising your hand on your screen share.
Okay, so in the chat box, guys, all of those who have your program working, you can download the PowerPoint from the chat box and you can start building your coin sensor. And for the rest of you, so Jules and Pamela, you may like to start building your coin sensor because I think you've got your Scratch code all working, right? Is that right, Jules? Your Scratch code is working? Jules, can you turn your microphone on? Maybe Jules isn't here. Oh, yeah, Jules is here. Oh, Jules is.
Jules's main
it's
thing
up.
isn't connected to the audio.
All right. Okay. So,
John, I'll also put the link to your video in chat.
okay.
Is that all right?
That's great. Yeah, it's both in the PowerPoint and great. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. Okay.
I did do all my stuff.
So you got
Perfect.
all your code working. All right.
Yeah.
Good. So you can work on the coin sensor. All right, Jules?
Okay.
It's in the chat box. Who else has their code working?
How about if you have your code working under the reactions tab, you give us a thumbs up, or a ta-da thing, the party hat thing. Let's see. Or let's go down the line. Edric, do you have your code working? Can you give me a nod or a thumbs up, or we were getting a nod. Perfect. Let's see. Robert, do you have your code working?
I think Robert and Jackie don't have their code
Okay.
working.
It's all right. We'll work on
Yep.
that. Jaden, I can't see him in his camera. All right. So it looks like oh, Jade, there we go. There's Jaden. He was just off to the side. Do you have your code working, Jaden?
When I'm done with the class, then sometimes I X out the Scratch, so I have to do it again, and I kind of forgot how to do it.
Okay.
Okay, we can go for tier. All right. If the meeting room, I think, John, for the meeting rooms, you have to go into your account settings and
Yeah.
re-enable them.
Right.
Um,
So
Excuse me. I finished my code, but I think there's
a problem.
Sure.
Can you put the, Andy, so that Thomas can help the others? If you can put the link to your code in the chat box, I'll try to fix it for you, all right?
I don't have an account.
Can you send me your code?
What do you know how to take screenshots?
I could share my screen if you wanted, but
But we need to help the others, Andy,
Right.
who are behind you.
So how about this? If you know how to take screenshots, Andy, take a screenshot of your code and post what's going wrong. Or you can wait till we help finish the others, and then we can go through your screen at that time.
code is a little bit too long. I can't really take it in one shot.
Okay.
Oops, I can't really. Oh, wait, how do you take screenshots?
It's harder for me to troubleshoot it when it's on a screenshot. It's easier if it's,
Press Shift, Command, and delete.
All right. Let's just start going for the people who don't have it working. Let's
Yep.
I say go for individually, John, see where they are, then help them through it.
I have
Okay.
a question.
all right.
Can I do the coin sensor?
Yes.
And then when you come back to me, we work.
Perfect. Perfect.
That
Andy.
sounds
Let's do that.
perfect, Andy. Problem solving skills. There you go. Let's start with Jachi. Because you're the first name on my list. Do you want to share your screen, Jachi?
Okay. This one?
Perfect. All right. We have a nice sign. All right. So what we're gonna we have a good start here. This is a solid starting spot. So we have this. All right. What we're gonna do now? Forever loop. You're on top of it. That's exactly what we want. Let's see what you do next.
What?
Ah,
Okay, that works. You stopped sharing, but you look like you knew what you were doing, Jachi. What you did so far, that was absolutely right. Do you want to share your screen again, and we'll see how far you can get without our help? Because it looks like you're on top of this.
Guys, let's watch carefully what Jackie is doing, because
Yeah.
it's just right. If you can share again, Jackie.
So for those of you who are struggling, we're going to be working through it on Jachi's screen. Try and follow along. So if you're in full screen and you double click, it'll take your zoom out of full screen, and you can work with your code on one half of your screen and zoom on the other half. So what do you think goes next, Jachi?
I think, wait 1 second.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wait 1 second. And
No.
Now we want to change the size again, right? Set size, good. To 50%. Half size. Okay. And then we need to wait another second. Terrific. Now let's try it. Double click, yep, on the green flag. Beautiful. Beautiful. Way to go, Jackie.
So now you can test out a little bit. There we go. This is a perfect start.
Let's everyone get to this point. Before we go any further, let's get everyone to this point. Robert, can you, Jackie, thank you. Can you stop sharing for the moment? And let's see if we can get everyone else to this point.
Let's go to I think
Robert.
Robert.
Yep.
I can't get in it.
Okay. Let's see if we can go to scratch.mit.edu. In the chat box, I'm going to put the link that you need to go to get to Scratch. Scratch.mit.edu. So if you click on that link in the chat box, Hold on a second. I'm not sure that won't get you there. Hold on a second. Let me,
That doesn't work.
yeah, hold on a second. We'll get you this code here. Control C. And let me go back into chat, enter chat. Okay, can you click on that link, Robert?
Let me try.
The bottom link.
Um, whoa, that's a lot of things.
That's a lot of code, right?
Do you
It
want to share your,
shines.
do you want to share your screen now, Robert?
Yes.
Share your screen and we'll explain how this code works.
Uh,
It looks like you guys are all building the coin sensor. Fantastic.
wait, not here.
Okay, Robert, do you know how to share your screen? There we go. Fantastic, Robert. Okay, now, okay, good. So let's click on, hold on a second. Let's click right here. Click right here.
I didn't build this.
I know, but we're gonna, don't worry about it. Click right here, Robert. See where
Oh,
I'm circling? Yep.
Let's left click.
what?
So click anywhere else other than where the red circle is right now, or where John just drew an X.
No way.
Okay, so you're left clicking right now. You need to, sorry, you're right clicking right now. We want to make sure we left click.
No, I didn't have a mouse. I'm not using a mouse.
If you're on the trackpad, make sure you click on the left side of your trackpad instead of, because there we go. So now let's click here using the left side of our trackpad. There we go.
Okay.
So this is the code you see. I'm going to draw a box for you. Here is similar to code we just saw Jachi make on his thing. John, do you want him to build off of this code, or would you rather he create a new project?
I think it's if he just so he understands how this code works.
Okay, we'll go for it. So if anyone, what we're going to do here is we're going to go over each block of code and explain how this works. For those of you who are still working on your Scratch code or have any question about Scratch code, I heavily advise you to follow along. Maybe try and build some of these elements in your Scratch code. Jachi, for example, maybe try and add these elements to your Scratch code. But we're going to start off with the top. Do you know what this is, Robert? What that block does?
This one?
Where the green arrow is pointing.
This one?
Well, we have two green arrows now. Let me do I'll switch colors. Going pink stands out. This do you know what that block does?
Yeah, that's dark.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
And now, can you explain to me? I'm gonna draw a box instead. Actually, what this part of the code does? We built this with
Forever, it keep repeating it.
Yeah. And what does it keep repeating?
All the thing you put it in.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like you understand the Scratch code. Perfect.
But I didn't build it.
That's okay. So what we're the first thing to do here, Robert, is do you have a Scratch account?
What?
Do you have an account for Scratch?
What count?
Okay, I don't think he has a Scratch account, John.
Okay. So,
Ooh, we have this-
what,
do you have a question, Jachi? So you raise your hand.
I tried that, but the quarter the quarter is too light, so it cannot do that thing.
Aw.
okay, I can show you how to adjust. I can show you how to adjust it. So we'll press.
Okay. For Robert's situation, John, the easiest solution would be if he created an account, but also he could just save it to his computer.
Yeah, let's just save it to his computer.
So
No, mhm.
for now, what we're gonna do, Jachi, in order to make, Robert, you've been losing your progress because you're not signed into Scratch. So I would highly recommend to you to try and create a Scratch account between now and next class. But for now, if you click on File, pink arrows, I'm the pink arrows, and you click, my Zoom thing's in the way, save to your computer. Here,
Oh, what?
that will save your project.
Oh,
That All right. And the next time you want to do this, if I will draw arrows, you click File. We'll actually lead you through it. And click Load from your computer.
Good, good,
And
Robert.
then if you go to downloads, you have a lot of things here. Click on this coin detector
this one?
and click Open. You
Where?
don't have to just click Open.
Doesn't work.
Left click. Left click. Well, there we go. Now that opened this project. You can't see a difference because we already had it open, but that would mean that if you close Scratch, you'd get your whole project back. All right. So-
Do I need to place? Do I need to click the save again?
I would save it at the end of class today. All right, Robert. You need to save it at when you go to close Scratch. All right. So when you're done making your changes, hit save. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So what I would recommend now, Robert, is let's see if you can. We'll go back to this sign. Let's see if you
Oh,
can
it
recreate
doesn't
this
tell a
by
joke.
yourself.
It doesn't tell the joke.
Well, you have to come up with the joke, Robert. It's gonna be your joke. Let's see if you can delete what's in my pink box, and let's see if you can recreate it. All right.
How do I read?
So if
Right.
click on when flag is clicked.
Where?
Click on when flag is clicked and hold. Left click and
What?
hold. Yeah. And now drag it to the left. You have to make sure you hold. If you drag it there, you delete it. Now let's see. Can you recreate that? You told us how all the blocks worked. You have a good understanding. I think you can recreate this. Let's see it, John. I think he's
Great.
got this.
Great, great, Thomas. Brilliant idea.
Right. You're in the right section.
Where is show?
There we go.
Terrific.
Whatever.
Yes.
Mm.
Looks. Hmm.
Excuse me.
That size.
老师没打铃，老师在教。
Excellent, Robert.
Second.
Fantastic, Robert.
Wait. This. Hey. Not this one.
Now you want to set size to 50%.
We have a hand raised.
Who?
Jachi, do you have a question? I'm gonna lower Jules's hand. Do you have a question, Jachi, or is this your hand from earlier?
Oh, we have a classmate one.
That's so fast.
Right. So you need to put another wait command. You need to put another wait command here.
Now it's slow.
Now it's good, right? Now, what if we do this, Robert? What if we make your own 25-cent sign? So let's click on the costume so that it's your project. Costume, great. And let's click on down here on new. And let's click, click on back. Click on back. Back. Okay, now click on this and then click on this and then drag up to this, drag up to here, right? Okay, now in here, draw 25 cents. Draw 25 cents. This will be your sign.
Where is it?
You could
So,
use,
if you click, there we go, he's got it. And if you want, you can use PowerPoint to try and make a sign if you want something a little bit more bold, like you saw some of the others have. But this will work just as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
If you can spend as much time designing as you want. I'm sure you have some cool design ideas. So what we're going to go over now is we're going to go over the rest of the code. Because I looks like you're a wonderful artist. I think you'll be able to draw the sign on your own, no problem.
Good.
So let's go back to the code.
Code?
And now we're going to go
Uh-huh.
over the next two steps. So we need someone to tell us a joke. We're paying 25 cents for something. So
Telling a joke.
I'm gonna leave the one you circled, John, for a little bit later because
Yeah.
I think it'll make more sense afterwards.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start off with going to the events tab. Or for you, you already have it, but for those of you who are following along building this as we go, if we go to events, do you want to click there for us?
But how to get in? I can't just always get in the Zoom.
You just you click where I'm pointing. So the pink arrow, move your cursor to the left and left click. Perfect. That way it helps you.
Now where? Now what I click?
John, Jachi is saying one classmate want to go in Zoom.
I'm sorry, one class wants to go into Zoom?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means.
Okay,
Do you want to elaborate?
One classmate wants to go in Zoom.
So as I was saying, if you go to the when I receive sign, you already have it here.
Because
You would drag it in. You don't have to do this, Robert, because you already have it in because you're working off our template. What we would do now is click on 25 cents or tell joke. And in this option, you get to switch what message is being received here. So these little blocks of code, they function like messengers. The ones we're using here, they're the endpoint. So let's think of what's a good if you think of like texting, the receiving block is your phone, where you can see the message that someone else tells you, and everything that's below it is that message. So let's
What?
set that one back to 25 cents.
New message.
No, 25 cents. You already have the two messages we're gonna need. For those of you following along, you would click on what he said, new message, and create a new message and call it 25 cents and tell joke.
What did
And-
this one do?
So that lets you choose a new message. So if you click on it, you can test it out. You can now choose a new message and you can call it whatever you want.
I think
if you call however, if you click OK, you'll get another option in addition to the two you have before. I would just say X because you already have the two messages we need, Robert, that John created on his template. So let's click X.
I can't stop making it keep doing Chinese.
We don't need a new message, Robert. It's okay. This is just for the people who don't have the space template. What we're going to do now is let's click on the bird. We're going to go to the bird. Yeah. This is where you perform your service. If you're telling a joke, this is where you tell your joke. So if we start off here, do you know what this will do? Let's see, who haven't we asked? We've gone through Robert and Jachi.
I'm still
Jaden.
sharing.
Do you know what this does?
Start.
What's the purpose of these two blocks?
Start like when click this green flag and it starts something.
Yeah. And why do we have what's the purple thing there? What's the purpose of the purple block?
To not show someone, like hide it.
Yeah. All right. So we need to make sure we don't want to perform the service before they've paid. We want those quarters after all. So we want to hide our little jokester until we've detected a quarter. So that's what the hide is for. So now we get to the crux of our code. And it's this block of code here.
Yeah.
Here we have the when any key is pressed. This just detects if they hit a key on your keyboard, it means they've paid for 25 cents. So if you're building a coin sensor right now, they'll detect when that happens. So that's what that does. Next, we have broadcast tell joke. This sends the message to your sign. If we go back to the sign, do you remember how to navigate, Robert? Yeah, perfect. If we know this, we're switching to red. When I receive tell joke, it's going to hide the sign because they've already paid. We don't need them to see the sign. The sign has done its purpose. So we're going to hide the sign. That's what the hide block does. So now we go back to the bird.
Okay. Bird.
Jachi says Julian want to go into. Is he not in the Zoom room? John, we have someone. Julian is in Zoom. He has to connect his audio, Jachi. He should be getting a box which says connect to computer audio. However, we do have Julian in the Zoom room right now. All right.
I don't think my name's Julian.
I'm sorry. I just read off the name. What's your name?
Jules?
Oh,
J-U-L-E.
Oh, no. So, Jules, we have you. We also have a Julian in the Zoom.
I think that's me using.
Oh,
that's
are you
me
on?
Using my other iPad. Just
Ah,
the
okay.
camera.
Julian and Pamela. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. All right.
Oh wait, no, there's another person.
Oh no, it's someone else. Okay. It's Julian and Pamela. So they have to connect to audio. Otherwise, they won't be able to hear us, and we won't be able to hear them. I'm not sure what's going on there, John. Do you?
Try chatting them.
Thomas, Julian and Pam are brothers and sisters. They're in the same room.
Oh, okay.
So they just have two computers. They're all set.
All right. So, okay, I was just seeing the sign which said the mic. Okay. All right, perfect. So I'm just confused about what do you mean by want to go in Zoom? Then, Jachi, do you wanna? Just you want to share something?
No. No, I do not want to say something for you.
Okay.
So, Dachi and Robert, the next block of code is in the character that tells the joke. And Thomas is going to explain how this block of code works.
Right. So we have what we do is once we've broadcast tell joke, what this code does is the first thing it does, it shows our cool character who's going to tell him the joke because we have a cool character. We want him to be seen. The next thing it's going to do is it's going to give us a nice little sound, play sound burp until done, and Scratch provides us a bunch of fun sounds to play along with. And then it's going to tell us our joke. This is why we paid. It'll ask us, why do ducks fly south in the winter? And it'll give us the answer. And finally, once you get to the end of this, you have the broadcast. If we go back to our texting thing, this is you sending. This is the sending of a message. You're sending a message to someone. So, and then once this is done, there's one last step, and that's the box you left on the old code and this box. And this box basically says, once we've performed the service, once we've told the joke, we don't need our character to be here again. We're going to go on so the next customer or the next person can ask the joke. So it's when I receive 25 cents, which means that our joke has been done. We've given them the joke. We're going to hide our little jokester, and we're going to show the sign again so the next person knows we need to put in a quarter to see this cool joke.
Do I need to go into costume and choose another guy?
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing you could do is if you go into PowerPoint, you could draw your own guy. But there's also a bunch that Scratch provides you in here. All right. So let's.
How do I get down?
Scroll down, just scroll. Yep, right there you go.
So let's circle. I think Robert's going to be making the modifications. He's got this. Let's go back to Jachi, John. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right. Jachi, do you want to share your screen? All right. What we're going to do is let's go back to your project.
Okay. Jaden, how is your code? Do you have your Scratch code working? So when you press a key, it tells a joke?
My code is totally different.
Totally
It's
different?
okay. I remember we had some interesting code in Jules. Andy's.
It's just a little bit long.
It's okay.
I promise. Can I share my screen now?
Sure, go ahead.
This is my code. Oops, sorry. I don't know why. Okay.
All right, we have a lot of things here. Let's take a look at this.
Wait a second.
Let's start off actually to give me and John a sense of what this code is supposed to do. Hit the play button so we see what it's supposed to do and where it's going wrong.
Wait a second. It's supposed to ask you a quiz with 5 questions, and if you do it all correct, then it tell you a joke.
That's great.
All right. And what's going wrong? Something's going wrong. What's going wrong?
First, this thing is wait a second. Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong here. Okay, good. Now it's working. Good. I don't know why. I just can't for a second. I can't do anything to this code. This is sign and want to like press space after you, but when it like enter correctly, it's supposed to like keep going, but it didn't.
Okay,
And plus, this thing it didn't. On this thing it didn't like, go.
so Andy, this is really cool what you're doing, but so that we can get everyone up to speed to where you are, can you send me your code? Let me get this. Let me get this.
I'm not sure.
He's not signed in, John, so it's going to be the best option might be to download the file and send it via Zoom.
Yeah. Can you download this to your computer?
Save to your computer.
Save to your computer.
Okay. And plus, I just want to say I'm using MacBook, so.
It's okay.
All right. So, and then when you save it, it should be in your, might be in your download folder, or it might be in your,
It'll be in downloads, John.
okay. And then send it to me and I'll troubleshoot it after class, Andy.
Wait.
Yeah. If it's an easy fix, we might even get you an answer. I can take a look and see if we can get you an answer earlier. But
Okay.
How do I like to send it to you?
I would either email or just Zoom chat.
Email?
Go into chat, Andy.
Just have to get to.
And then when in the chat, it says there's at the bottom, it says file. Click on the file.
Oh, your computer.
Yeah. Okay. So let's make sure everyone has their code right. And then we'll have a look at everybody's coin sensor.
Can you send the link again?
Does anyone still have problem with their code other than
Oh, wait a
Andy?
minute. Wait. What the? Why does it just keep playing like
Okay,
that?
Jaden, can you share your screen, Jaden? Andy, if you can stop sharing your screen, then Jaden can share. Thank you.
I need a link.
Okay, Jaden. Fantastic.
Hey, wait. Hey.
All right. Let's click on,
Oh my God.
yeah, let's click on code. Okay, we need to make some code here.
It's all right.
So Jaden, events?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then show, go to looks. And then go to the bottom to show. Okay, now go to control, forever. And then go to looks, you got it, all right. Set size. Wait 1 second, set size 50%. Good, you got it, Jaden. Okay, set size, and then you want to wait. Control. Wait, whoa, at the top, yep. And then another set size to looks, go to looks and set size to 50%. Good, Jaden, you got it, fantastic. And then wait again. Put another wait 1 second. Wait 1 second underneath, all right? Now it goes great, right? All right, now let's create another sprite. So go down here. Go down to the bottom, Jaden. And then click on new, no, oh, okay, right. So click on a character that you like. That's going to tell a joke. Click on any character that's going to tell a joke. How about the dinosaur tells a joke? Okay, fantastic. Now, let's write the code for this. So when Okay, so let's go to when I receive events. When I receive. When I receive the message. When I receive the message. All right, let's say the message, click on this, click right here, yep. And then we want to say new message, and then we want to say tell joke. Tell joke.
Oop.
Tell joke. Okay, good.
There we go.
J-O-K-E.
J-O-K-E.
Okay, and click on OK. All right, now then we want to show. So we'll go to looks, show.
Perfect.
Okay, and then we want to tell a joke. So let's scroll up a bit to looks, and right here where it says for yep. And then just instead of hello, say joke. Type in hello, tell joke.
And this is where you use your imagination, come up with the best joke.
Great.
Worth 25 cents. But we can leave that for afterwards so that you have some time to think on the amazing joke.
Great. And then we're going to go to events and we're going to say broadcast 25 cents. Go to events. Events over here. Yep. Broadcast 25 cents. So we finished telling the joke. Broadcast. Good. Thank you, Thomas. Broadcast, tell a new message and say 25 cents.
This is the message that you can just call it 25 if you don't want to put in the cent symbol. I don't even know, John, where the cent symbol is.
Right. Okay, good. And then we want to hide. And then we're going to go to looks and hide.
He got this.
Okay. Now, when we hit the green flag, let's click on events again. When we hit the green flag, we want to hide this. Yep.
Don't want the dinosaur to tell us jokes too early.
Yep. So just put it right there and then put hide, go to looks and put hide. Exactly. So when we start the program, the dinosaur is hidden. All right, now we have a few more things to do, but let's try this. Hit the green flag. Now press a key,
Hit your space bar.
hit your space bar. Oh, we don't have that code yet.
Oh, okay. We can work on that. Let's go to Sprite 1. And what we're going to do, we're going to do the second half of our messages. So let's go to the when I receive.
Go to, let me clear.
Oh, and John, I think you meant to do, I think the space bar should be connected to the dinosaur, not the sign.
Right.
Okay, but we need these two anyways. So when I receive tell joke, so we're gonna go to the events. Let's take when I receive. And we're gonna switch this to tell joke. I'm gonna get rid of all my arrows. They're very ugly.
Tell joke, right?
No, we already have one. We can just select it from the menu. And we're gonna hide it. When we're telling the joke, they've already paid. They don't need to see the sign. So we're gonna hide it. And now we're gonna do another when I receive. And this one, when I receive 25 cents, we want to show it. This is you've already told the joke. Now we want the sign to come back. Perfect. And now let's go back to dinosaur. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch off the when I received tell joke. We're gonna take that off. So just drag the when I received tell joke. Actually, grab show. And now move it there. Perfect. And now instead of having the when I received tell joke, we're gonna go to events.
Thank you, Thomas. Good catch.
And we're gonna use the where is it?
When I-
Sorry, control. Oh, sorry, no, it is events right there.
When I hit
I
space
looked
bar.
over it. We're gonna do when spacebar key is pressed. So we're gonna drag that and we're gonna put it on top of show. On top of show. There we go. And now finally we have one more thing. We're gonna take the broadcast down here. We're gonna add it above show between. We're gonna add it right here between the two keys. So above that. Actually, that works too. Those will be pretty instantaneous. So you can do it like that, connect them. And we're going to switch that to tell joke.
Broadcast instead of 25 cents, broadcast.
And now we can start. Let's hit the red hexagon, then we'll hit the green flag again to reset it. And let's hit the green flag. Let's see if it works. So we trigger by hitting the space bar. Do you want to give that a shot? And now we have our joke. And now it goes back to the sign. So your challenge for next week is to come up with a really cool joke that's worth 25 cents.
Okay. Jaden, Robert, Jackie, you all have this code now, right? Do you all understand how it works?
We want to be able to focus on the building. That way we can start making some money next week.
Right. Okay. So let's just go around the horn real quick to make sure everyone's code. Edric, do you have your code working?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Would you guys like to show me your coin sensors? Okay, I see Robert has a good coin sensor in the making. Good going, Robert. Excellent. Andy, can you show me your coin sensor on the camera?
I didn't build this, but I know.
Okay, there's the cylinder.
And
Okay, good. Good. Fantastic. The cylinder is, that's good, okay. Who said that the coin didn't work when you put the coin in?
I think that was Jachi. Oh, it was sorry.
I just didn't finish it. Yeah, I think the finger that's it's too wide, so it didn't work.
Oh, that's why, okay. So you have to make your cylinder a little bit smaller. Okay. Good. Robert, you're doing good there. That cylinder is great. Now you need to cut some slots in the end.
Ow.
Cut some slots in the end so that it fits over your ruler. Okay. Jackie, were you able to start your coin sensor? Yep. May we see it? We'll spotlight you. Show us your.
Because the quarter is not heavy, so it cannot press the thing.
Got it. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to fix that, Jackie. Watch this. Are you watching the screen now? So here's the trick to do that. Your this cardboard finger at the bottom, you have to move that closer to the edge of your computer. So in other words, if you look at this, see how this finger is very close to where your hinge is. The hinge is the tape between the edge of your computer and your ruler. And in order to get the maximum force, you need to mount this cardboard triangle close to the end where the hinge is. That way you get a lot of leverage. It's sort of the physics of a lever. You need a small force, just a coin at the very end. You need a very, very small force at the end of your ruler in order to produce a much larger force in the middle of your ruler. And the closer you put this triangle that presses on the key, the closer you put that to the edge of your computer or near the fulcrum, the stronger that force will be to press your key. So you can adjust this by putting the triangle to the left or to the right. Try that. Try that, Jackie.
那老师让我试试。Okay. Let me try. Need a thing.
Where's your triangle? Do you have a?
I do not have a triangle.
Okay, you need to cut a piece of cardboard, or you need to tape something on your ruler that presses down on a key.
Just
You could press a bead, you could put almost anything on the end of your ruler, tape on the end of your ruler, a short pencil, you could. Okay. That's the idea.
I have to go now.
Okay,
my
all right. Jaden, do you have a question? You have to see your hand up.
I just started making.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me spotlight it. So Jackie, look at Jaden's solution. Okay, so this is fine. Jaden, I would tape that triangle not to the middle, but to one end of the ruler. Place it maybe on the two inch mark. Place it toward an end, okay? Great. Good, good. Now tape that ruler to the end of your keyboard. Tape that ruler to the end of your keyboard. Thomas, I think we're doing good here. I'll stay on a little bit longer to get them, get their coin sensor going.
All right, John.
So thank you, Thomas. See you tonight, or you'll be doing the web design tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Thomas. You were fantastic at getting everyone's program
John.
working. Okay, see you tonight. So anyone who wants to stay on to work with their coin sensor, I can help you.
I think
I use.
I made you host, John.
Okay, thanks, Thomas.
I'll have to go now.
Okay, anyone who has to go is fine. So let me share my screen again and just show you once more how this works. Jaden, you're on the right track, but let me show you the video again. Watch this video carefully now.
Watch the video.
Here's how this coin sensor works.
Work.
Introducing the machine that earns money. You put a quarter in the cylinder and the machine tells you a joke. So this is a ruler, 1 foot ruler. It's taped to the edge of the keyboard, so it can go up and down. Then there's a finger made from cardboard taped to the bottom of the ruler, and it rests on a key. And then there's a cylinder made from paper. Put a quarter in the cylinder, the machine burps and tells a joke. Here it goes. There you have it. The robot that earns money. Introducing the machine that earns money. You put a quarter in the cylinder and the machine tells you a joke. So this is a ruler, 1 foot ruler. It's taped to the edge. Okay, does that make sense? That's what you have to build. You have to mount your cardboard finger on the end of the ruler.
最好是这样，就这样一个。
Perfect, Jules. You got it, Jules. Thank you for helping, Jules.
啊，这样，然后拿
And what happens when the coin drops on the end of the ruler through the cylinder, it's going to create a force on this triangle, this cardboard triangle, that will press the key down. Okay, good. Robert, hold on a second. Let me pin you to the, okay, Robert. Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing. Okay, that works. That works great. Robert, that's
I have to-
fantastic. That's
I
brilliant.
have to put this because if I don't have this, it's gonna be flat and
You got it. That's perfect. So that's perfect engineering. Now you just need to tape the end of the ruler to the edge of your computer. And then mount your cylinder on the far end of the ruler. And when you put a quarter in the cylinder, it should press a key. Good.
Like,
I think you're getting it, Robert.
like this.
Yep, that's exactly right. Tape it to the end of the computer. Perfect, Robert.
No, which key?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write your scratch code so that any key that's pressed will trigger the code. So right now our scratch program says when the space bar is pressed, if your ruler doesn't sit on the space bar, we can change that to when any key is pressed. Good, you got it, Robert. That's exactly right. Whoop, no, not like that. Not like that. Whoa. At the very end. Watch. Robert, hold on a second. Let me share the screen. Robert, you want to cut like this. Wait a second, Robert, before you cut. This is what you want, Robert. This is how the end of the cylinder should be. You need to cut the slots. You want 5 tabs. So you need 6 cuts. And then you bend 2 of them over, and then your ruler can fit. This will slide right onto your ruler. So at the end of your cylinder, you need to cut some slots in and then tape 2 of the flaps together, and that will hold your cylinder on your ruler.
We cut 1.
That's it, Robert. That's exactly right.
Why do I need this?
Is this Andy? Who is this?
I'm saying, why do I need this?
The cylinder?
No, this outside thing.
The flaps, you mean?
Yeah.
Because look, you see when you tape the 2 flaps together, then you can slip the ruler right into, here. The ruler will slip right into that. And that'll hold your cylinder onto your ruler. There you go. Jaden, you got it right. You got it right, Jaden. And now tape 2 of the flaps together so that you can slip it on top of your ruler.
Don't need this thing
Hello?
like this.
Yep, that's exactly right, Robert.
Wait, I have 4.
Well, 4 will do it. 4 will be okay.
How do I get the ruler in?
Watch. Let me stop sharing. I'll show you on my camera. Okay, so here's a ruler. Here's the cylinder, right? Can you see the cylinder? Okay. Make sense? Now, if I take 2 of these and I tape them like this, then
Too light, I can't see.
it's too white.
Yeah,
Okay.
like this. It's in.
So when I press the 2, let's see, why is it?
Like
Why
this.
is it like this?
No. If you tape this in, then you can slide the ruler. You can slide the ruler right in here. See how that works? Then the cylinder
but
will
I-
stay on the ruler.
But this doesn't connect together.
Well, if you have 5 slots like this, 5 slots like that,
Really? I have
then
idea.
when you put 2 of them together, when you put 2 together, then you can fit the ruler right into here.
I need a tape.
See how that works?
Yeah, so I can slide it.
Right into here.
Oh,
Does that work? Perfect. You got it, Robert. Success. Good job, guys. This is what you want. You want a cylinder with flaps on the end. You tape 2 flaps together, and then you can slip your ruler right in there. Make sense? Okay.
where did I put this?
Now you want your ruler. See how it fits on, here's my ruler. So you just want to tape the ruler onto the end of your computer so that this goes up and down,
Oh,
right?
I need a tape for it.
You just tape it on the end of your computer. And then you have to have that little cardboard trigger.
Okay, now what? This keep falling. This doesn't work. I think I need a longer tape.
In order to make that cardboard triangle, you do this, right? See how I'm cutting this? Cut a piece of cardboard like this.
Did it. Now I just need this to get it.
And then this is going to be your finger. So the way you make this finger is you just bend this over.
But this doesn't work.
Watch. Then you have something like this, and then you can bend this over here and this over here. And now you have your finger.
But this is actually a side and this doesn't work. think I just need a.
Well, let's see if we can fix it. And then you need to tape that finger onto your ruler. Right?
Just need it longer, I think.
So this is where your finger is going to press on a key.
Just fit together.
So you tape this finger, this little cardboard triangle, to your ruler, and then you tape it to the end of the computer, and then you put your cylinder on this side. And that's your coin sensor. Okay,
Now do I need I need some.
let me see if I can,
But I don't have any coins right now.
okay, well, you can just, you can test it later on with coins. When you get coins, you can ask your
Use this.
parents if they can put some coins. Anything that will fit in your cylinder that's heavy should work.
That doesn't work.
You could
That
try
doesn't work.
dropping a pencil in.
How do I get it out?
Good question.
This.
So you have to slip your cylinder off of the ruler in order to get it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Jules, how is your coin sensor working, Jules?
Fine.
Jules, is your coin sensor still working?
Yeah, but like I had I had a problem with like my keyboard, so I had to like relaunch my computer.
Oh,
Yeah, so like I made it all, and then I waited. Then like my keyboard broke when I just was trying like my test drive, kind of.
oh, okay. But you have all the components. You just need to make sure they're. What's the next step, Jules? What's your next step?
I think I'm. Yeah,
Okay,
I fixed it, so I'm pretty much done right now.
good. And when you put a quarter in, does it trigger your Scratch project?
I have another question.
Yes.
Okay.
Except I used a dime, which might not be as heavy enough.
Oh, you might need a quarter, yeah. Okay. Who was it that asked the question? Someone said
I
they
have
asked.
a question.
Sure, Robert, go ahead.
How can I close my computer with this on?
Oh, well, how do you close your computer? Well, you can untape the ruler. Untape the ruler
Bye.
and then close your
Like
computer.
this, taking it away.
Yeah, now you can close your computer, right? Oh, Robert, the piece of tape has to be on the other side. Hold on a second, let me spotlight you. Wait a second. Oh yeah, you got it right. You got it right. Okay.
Not
good.
here. Is that here?
Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. That should work.
But it doesn't happen anything.
Okay, you have to launch your Scratch project. Launch
Okay.
your Scratch project.
Oh wait.
Launch your Scratch project, and then mount your coin sensor on the keys.
No, nothing happened.
Okay, press a key and see what happens. Just with your finger, press a key. Does it work when you press?
That's funny.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to design your cylinder so that the quarter falls right on the ruler.
That's cool. Is
Okay.
it LeBron?
Yep. Okay, Guys, to be continued next week, all right?
Okay.
Okay, Robert. Bye. Jaden, you have a question? Go ahead, Jaden.
Like this.
Hold on a second. Let me spotlight you. Wait a second. Replace spotlight. Jaden. Okay, that's good. Ruler. Yep. That looks good. Does it work? When you launch your Scratch project, start to hit the green flag. And does it press a key? Okay, when you press the key on your keyboard, does your Scratch project tell a joke? When you press a key on your, does it tell a joke? Is your Scratch project working? Yes?
Only when I use my hand, but not the phone, since it's
Okay,
already.
not when you use that. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to design this very carefully. Look, let me show you again. You might have to rebuild a little bit. So I'm gonna watch carefully. So here's the ruler, right?
Oh, son. All right.
Now we're gonna take a piece of cardboard, bend it. We're gonna take a big piece of cardboard. We're gonna bend it in half. And then we're gonna,
Why did that slice out for the winter? Because it would take too long to walk.
Right.
Yeah.
So then once you have that, you want to paste this on the ruler right near the end. Okay? Right near the end. Jaden, got that? See how that's right near the end of the ruler? That's going to be the lever that presses the key. Make sense, Jaden? Okay. I think you got it, Jaden. All right, Robert, to be continued next week. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I will keep playing it.
Okay,
Bye.
Jaden, like this, right? See that? And then on the other end of your computer, of your ruler, fits your cylinder. Okay? So you might have to rebuild that a little carefully. Your cylinder looks good. I think it's just this that's the problem. This has to be very neat, just so it rests on your keyboard. Jaden, do you see this? There you go. That looks good. Hold on a second. I think you got it. Let me have a look. Hold on a second. I'll spotlight it. Okay. Now make sure that your triangle is really stiff. The little triangle, is it pretty stiff? And then if that triangle is stiff, when you put a quarter in there, tape it really tight. Tape it really, really tight. Make it as strong as, put a lot of tape there so that it doesn't bend when it tries to press the key. You might even try to find an eraser and put it inside the triangle to make the triangle stiff. You need to make that triangle as rigid as possible. Yep, that's good. Make that triangle really strong. Good. Okay, you got it? All right, good, good. There you go, yep. Yeah, you can tape that in there. That'll make it stronger. Then it should work. Now your cylinder is a little bit short, so you might want to extend this cylinder by taking another piece of paper. You want your cylinder to be pretty long. You want your cylinder to be pretty long. That way, there'll be more force from the quarter that presses on the ruler. Yep, get another piece of paper and wrap it around so that you have a pretty long piece of, the cylinder is pretty long. Okay, Jaden, I think you're good, no? Show me what you got next week, all right? Okay, Jaden. Jaden, have a good week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, Jaden.